Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Who's going to be joining me first? I don't know. Good morning, Anne. Morning, Heather. Hope everybody's well this morning. Good morning, Mr. Mason. Good morning, Dave. Morning, Antoinette, my lovely. Hope you're feeling better. Morning, Angie. Morning, Denise. How are you doing? Did you sleep? I slept, you know, last night I slept better. We actually managed to stay in bed while 6:30 this morning. So, yeah, I feel a lot better this morning. So I got up, jumped in shower like you do. And morning, Joyce. Great rising, sweetheart. So, yeah, a really good night. And to top it off, my postman's just been. About 3 weeks ago, I decided I was going to order some more tarot cards, but I wanted to order different tarots. So they've arrived this morning. And Fifi's just gone ballistic and woke all house up, so it doesn't matter how loud I am. So this morning, I ain't took me inhalers. So if I sound a bit chesty, it's because I ain't took me inhalers this morning. So the first set of cards we've got are the Crystal Angel cards. And these, well, that's one side to the Crystal Angel, and then that's the other side. I don't know if you can see the writing down there. So obviously I've got to cleanse these cards because they've just arrived. But say if I pick a card for this one, it says confidence through self-confide through God's confidence, believing yourself by believing in God working through you. Now, not everybody's going to be spiritual, or they might be more spiritual than believing in God. So I'll have to work with that card and see what else I can pick out from that. And then the other set that's come are the Moonology cards. Just got to make sure these don't fall off. No, I'm going to have to put them somewhere else. The next ones I've got are the Moonology cards. And they come like that. And then on the other side, same again. You've got like take time to breathe out. Communication is the key. Confidence is key to success. Time to release negativity. But they all look like that one. So, yeah. I'm quite chuffed this morning. I've got new cards to play with. Morning, Jules. I need to clear this. I need to take my nail on. I'm not taking it on while I'm live on air. So yeah, so can't wait to do some readings with these later on. I am going to be live at 3 o'clock on TikTok doing some free tarots. I am going to be coming live over on here as well to do some tarots later in the week for those that can't join us on TikTok. And also this afternoon, well, I don't know if it's going to be this afternoon or tonight. They are beautiful, aren't they, Angie? I'm not sure whether tonight or whether it's going to be tonight or tomorrow night. But for members, I'm going to do a pendulum workshop. So we can all start working with pendulums a little bit better. I mean, we'll find his own niche, but I'll try and guide you in the way that I got taught, learned. But yeah, and see what we can. But I've put a time on, whether people want it at 6:30 or whether they want it for gone 9 o'clock at night. So need to sort this TikTok malarkey out. You do, Heather, you do. To be honest, TikTok, like I said last night, TikTok is good, but there is a lot of things, because I think TikTok is a Chinese run based site. So as we're monitored on what we can put on in the UK, and I'm not sure whether America gets monitored. I know UK gets monitored for what we're allowed to put on air. On this one, unfortunately, there is no filter. So people do post a lot of bad stuff. You don't... To be honest, I think you've got to go looking for it for the really bad stuff. But yeah, but if you just focus on what you enjoy, you'll not come across any of that negativity, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but I enjoy TikTok. Like I say, it's a platform for bullies, but it's also a platform for people being interested and interesting people. You know, I really enjoy it. So I'm addicted to TikTok. I didn't used to be. I used to dislike. I used to hate TikTok. But now I've worked out what I'm doing and who I'm watching and who I'm supporting, I think TikTok's a great platform. So yeah, so we've got two lots of dual terrors to be playing with. So I'll cleanse them this afternoon. And yeah, I'm not sure what's happening tonight weather-wise. I don't know whether John's gonna go out on investigation. Morning, Mick, my beauts. Because the weather's not looking kind of good here. And I know that after today, if it doesn't start raining today, I think we've got rain for about 5 days. And that's 5 days of no bloody investigations, which doesn't sit well because we do like to get out on investigations. So we'll have to see what happens with weather and maybe look at trying to, I don't know. I don't even know whether we could try and get him for inside. I've messaged a couple more places to see if we can get inside. Morning, David, my lovely. I've messaged a couple more places, just waiting for them to get back to us. Oh, sugar. I remembered not to swear. But yeah, I've messaged a couple more places to see if we can get entry. But we're just waiting to see what they come back with and the prices that they come back with, because it's cheap when you're doing it or when you're just going to places to investigate, but when you're actually booking to look at locations, obviously that expense comes in then. But it's all good because we've got Claire and Ange. Claire comes with us anyway. Angie's Claire's friend, and like I said before, Angie's actually joined us on a couple of locations prior, so she's hoping to be joining us on more, which is absolutely amazing. So can't wait for that to happen. But I know Angie works and I know Claire works, so we have to balance it out that way. But apart from that, all is good. John's still in bed. As you can hear, I brought Fifi downstairs with me so John could sleep a little bit more. Fifi's just woke the entire house up because the postman's decided to come early this morning instead of 2 o'clock this afternoon, like they normally do. So yeah, so who's going to be joining me then on members to do pendulum? But have you got pendulums to work with? If you haven't got a pendulum to work with, if you've got a necklace that's got, even if it's like a little St. Christopher on, or if you can put a ring on a chain, so you can just work with like your engagement ring or something that's already got your energy put into it. I will show you how to do some cleansing, so make sure that you have got let's think what we're going to need to cleanse, because there's all different types. If you've got sage to burn sage, you can use your sage. If you've got incense sticks, you can use incense sticks. It's all the thought. You can I think you can, I don't know if you could use boiled bottled water though. It's normally supposed to be moon water, but I'll look into it because we all need to cleanse the pendulums before we start. But I think that's going to be good. I think I'm going to enjoy doing pendulum, and I can't wait to try this one. I've been getting some really good vibes off this one. And do you know, it's funny because lapis is actually a healing crystal. And whether it's just the timing, I don't know, because I believe in that crystals can help us. But since wearing this, my morning, Rachel, my like last night I managed to sleep, which is really weird because I've not been able to sleep. Whether it's down to the healing properties of this crystal, who knows? But I find it very intriguing. So let's find out what happened on this day in history. What date are we on? I know we've gone past 7th of August. We've gone past 13th, 15th. Oh, he's folded it, mate. 18th of August. Is this it? Oh, Roanoke, yeah. So let's see. Hey, Gemma. Do you know, it is a very pretty stone, that one, and I do like it. I like the other one better, but obviously this one chose me. Right, so it was an auspicious moment, a moral lifting success for a band of settlers embarked on an uncertain and laborious mission to build a new life in a hostile and unfamiliar land. Today, in 1587, a child was born in Roanoke, Virginia. She was the first English child to be born on the western side of the Atlantic Ocean in America. They called her Virginia Dare. The settlers hoped that she was a symbol, a sign of fertile new community that would multiply, expand, and settle. But she wasn't. It was the second attempt to plant a colony. The first had been evacuated. 15 had stayed behind, but a few years later, the only sign of them was a skeleton. The second attempt appeared to be going better. Virginia's grandfather was the colony's governor. Just after her birth, he decided to sail back to England to fetch reinforcements and supplies. He left with the promise to return as fast as possible. But the weather, politics, technology, and geographical of the Atlantic world made promises hard to keep. England went to war with Spain. The supplies of shipping, food, recruits, and raw materials all became badly disrupted. He was forced to wait 3 years before returning. When he did in August in 1590, he found the buildings collapsed and no sign of his daughter, granddaughter, or any other of the 100 men, women, and children he had left behind. There was no trace of a struggle. The colony had disappeared. They had been known ever since as the Lost Colony. Settlers would populate New England, but not yet. So that's what happened on the 18th of August in 1587 and 1590. Do you know, it fascinates me at Roanoke, though. Has anybody else looked into what happened at Roanoke and watched films or documentaries or anything like that? Because it really does fascinate me. Because some people say that they got up and they left and they moved on and became settlers elsewhere, which would be a rational possibility that they did actually move on. It were 3 years later that he managed to get back to them, and anything could have happened. But then why have they disappeared off face of earth? Why haven't they tried getting? But could they get in touch with the granddad? Could they let family members know where they were? Because I suppose telegraphs and mail and stuff like that wouldn't have been. It's not like they had a mobile phone to say, oh, by the way, Grandad, we've moved about 8 Mile up road north last morning. Show do you know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on that, Roanoke, anyway? Might get we might do an history piece on that. You know, like we were saying one night about doing. Well, I want to do more history talks, except my reading is not very good because of the dyslexia that comes in. And obviously, I laugh at myself when I'm doing it because I do think it's funny that I get the words muggled up. But sometimes it's frustrating when it's word after word after word, and then my teeth feel like they're falling out, and yeah, tongue twisted comes into it. Good morning, my sweet man. See, I'm talking to him very lovingly this morning. I'll have a coffee, bitch. I had to get that one in, didn't I? No, I don't. Don't you dare, you dirty yet. I love you. I've had my coffee and lemon. I made it myself. So yeah, no, he knows I love him. My Tara's, of course. He's not heard me. Do you know, I watched this thing today, and it were a man and a woman, and it said they'd been together 32 years, and she's stood washing pots, and he comes in very lovingly behind her, and it says, this is how you, after 32 years, the love or something that's between a couple at that age, and he goes like that, and she does exactly the same back to him, and then they burst out laughing. And you know, I think that's class, because that just shows, and it weren't done in a disrespectful way, but it was done in yeah, and I think that comedy keeps a relationship strong. I think that the thank you, Rachel. I think the comedy, the laughing and the joking about, even though it is joking, I think that's what gives it a bit of spice. Said something about a marking left about another island. but there was no way of getting there. I believe it seems a bit strange to just disappear. Do you think then, Angie? Sorry, David. Selective. I thought you said sensitive hearing this morning. Selective hearing. But do you think then that maybe at that time, because there were a lot of land were being taken, and the people that lived on the land prior, do you think they came, did something, left the message that they'd gone to this other island, but yet killed them all or took them captive? Did they dig up ground and actually the bodies are still underneath that ground somewhere? It's very, very I just wish that there were a way, I don't know, going back in history and just being a fly on wall. That's mine and Ubby's sense of humour too. I think you've got, do you know, Jules? I think, like you say, I mean, for me, the hardest job in this world, and it's been said to me by my nana, by my mom, by especially family members more than friends, and I've said that to my kids. The hardest job you will ever have to work at is a relationship. Is living with me. Is working at a relationship, because when you think about it, if you're working full time, you spend more time at work with colleagues and friends than you actually do your partner. Quality time, you spend more time at work than you do with partners, children, whatever. And it's so easy to give up these days on relationships that my mum always used to say, my nana, the hardest job you'll ever have is a relationship, and it's making that relationship work, because two people have got to want to make it work. One person can't make it work without the other. And unfortunately, some do end in not so niceness and a lot of upset and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd love to know for certain. Just know from what I've seen on different documents, but the oral guesses. And to me, I just wish there was some way, or if it ever would be possible, would you be able to catch moments in time? I mean, we do by photographs. Maybe looking at photographs and seeing if we can, do you know, like becoming little detectives. I think detectives is a good word. But yeah, I'll talk about relationships then, and just say now a relationship needs working on daily. No, I'm just telling you. Have you seen my new tarots? They're me angel ones, and they're my moon ones.
Where are these from?
They're what I ordered the other day. I told you. Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I just ordered. I found them online. But yeah, and I think what irks me most is in a relationship when you've got kids. See, I'm having a rant this morning again, and I'm in a right good mood, so why am I ranting? I think when you've got kids, I feel sorry. I call him the third child. Man-child, yeah. What's that one? Be gentle with yourself. Road across it, cross-side. Road across cross-side. Cross-side. What's that say? Morning, Gillian, my lovely. But yeah, I think. But again, when you've got partners and you've got kids involved, I think that takes a whole new ball game. Did you know? But just one of them. I'm not even going to rant about it because it does my head in. Yes. So we shall do a weather check later on and let you know what's happening, and see whether we're out tonight, whether we're live on here doing a quiz or tarots, or might even do a ghost story night if we can't get out. We might do a ghost story night, and see how it goes doing ghost stories. What do you guys? If for whatever reason we can't get out, what would you guys like to see tonight? That make a massive change, and don't say he's not coming on. Yeah, that'd be so funny if you did. Well, it wouldn't be funny. I'd be laughing, and then when I come off, I'm going, "No, John, they don't want us to come on." Oh dear me. There's Katie. What do you think to my new cards then?
Nice.
Good, aren't they? I was just about to have a mouthful of my coffee, but then I remember that it burns. John telling jokes. You want John to come on? John's too sarcastic. I don't get John's jokes because he's just too sarcastic. My brain doesn't. Ghost story, says Joyce. My brain doesn't adapt to jokes. There's a few of you in chat that have put stuff, and I have to say to John, are they telling truth? And John will say no, and then I laugh. I'll laugh at the time, but I'll laugh if John laughs, because then I know that it's funny. But yeah, ghost story night would be good. I enjoy all of those. Yeah, I do. I've got some good ghost stories lined up as well. So I think that'll be an interesting night tonight for you, love. John's got a nicer voice to read than I have. Oh, you don't get tongue twisted and set words wrong way and turn something that's supposed to be spookily into something that's comedy where you're just laughing. Because I just laugh at myself, don't I? Because I'm a donut. Ghost stories, paranormal experiments, history, basically out and out. Yeah, sounds good. So what's everybody up to today? What's everybody's plans for today? My plan is sitting my arse here, cleansing my new cards. Both read them can be fun and scary. Yeah, we could do that, couldn't we, Angie? We could do that, both read, and then it can be funny when I'm doing it and a bit more scarier when John's doing it. Well, we'll do that. We'll take it in turns on reading a story. Oh, you've got your grandson, my lovely. Oh, that's good. How long you got him for, Antoinette? Because kids are still on holiday, aren't they? I'm still in bed, says Shazzy. I'd say I'm up, even though this is technically my bed, but it's not my bed anymore because I slept in bed last night. So now my bed's my chair. Just going to go for a shower, then shopping. Yeah, that's shopping in. Because once weather turns, make sure you get in for rest. Check your weather forecast for rest at weekend, Jay. And you ain't got to piss about going out if it's raining. What else have we got? I don't think we've got any plans, have we, really? Weather spoiled it for us. I wanted to go and take you around a couple of places during the day, and that's sort of like backfired because of the rain. Yours back. Oh, yours gone back to school, and ours don't go back till, I'm going to say, around about 5th or 6th of September. I think ours go back till Sunday, going to soft. Oh, that's good. Sisters today, hospital tomorrow for the heart monitor fitted for 3 days. All will be well, Gillian. All will be good. Sometimes it's just good to have his little tweaks and tests. My hospital appointment until October to go and pick me sleep apnea test up. I don't even know if it's a sleep apnea test. It's just one of them. They've got to, because it's a monitor. And then they'll determine whether I've got sleep apnea or not, I think, or they can stop me from snoring or choking, whichever one I do. We finish a lot earlier than England. I think you do, don't you? I think do you break up before us though, Angie, as well? Because I think the schools around here broke up round about the 18th of July, I think. I think it's to see if I have one. Ask your John if you've got an art, Gillian. Going to try and get a couple of hours, Kate, being awake all night, been watching behind the scenes of a funeral home. I'm sure there's something missing in my head with what I watch at times. But you know, Jules, I'll watch stuff like that. If I can't sleep, I watch all the, I call it weird and wonderful stuff. Still suffering with angina, now wearing morphine patch. Just watch them morphine patches because I had mine. That's why I'm going back to pain clinic. I had to hire my patch to 20 to 25, and it interfered with my chest and caused my asthma to be worse. I were getting short breath. I was getting breathlessness. I could just feel, I felt so different in myself. So I've ended up having to lower them back down. So I've lowered them back off. And yeah, now I've got to wait for the pain clinic to go in, because obviously the morphine patches, if you're asthmatic, aren't really good. I'm coming off. Oh, that's brilliant, Angie. We've finished end of June, but other holidays are different too. Yeah, I think they are, aren't they? But I think, yeah, England, Scotland, and Wales, I think it's all an island. I think they're all different, aren't they? After being on it 5 to 6 years, I hope they're weaning you off it slowly, Angie, and not just. I hope it's been done slowly over time, my lovely. You don't want the bad side effects that comes with coming off it. Are they changing you onto something else, Angie, or has your condition changed? Or if you don't mind, if you don't want to answer on here, just put, I'll message me, and if that's all right, and we can chat privately if you want. If not, don't worry. I'm just nosy. Oh dear. So yeah, so I think John's got to do a bit more packing. He's got to go to my nan's and cut my nan's bushes down again. But this time it's on front garden and not back garden. So you got to do nan's front garden bushes.
I did both last time.
Did you do both? Like, yeah, no, but front ones, she says, have grown back. So she can't see her an edge. Used up to be 60 milligram a day tablets, now on 0.5 or a month. That's really good. Is your health wise done it all by myself? The way it makes me feel in my head. Yeah. So are they going to give you something else though, and for pain, rather than just because you don't want to be in pain? I know. I totally agree. We're weaning ourselves off stuff. Yeah. It doesn't really help with it doesn't help with pain. See, mine just the patches I get. It doesn't take the pain off. But what it does do is it gives me a pain barrier. So say if I go to do something, I can still feel the pain. So that lets me know I can't do that, if that makes sense. Because if I don't feel it, I over push it, and then I end up in a right pickle. Not that I don't over push it anyway, but I know when my limits are coming. But yeah. Thank you for the warning. I'm on 20 milligram and 10 milligram or more, but I've COPD and asthma. Just watch it, because if you start noticing that if you read on packaging, it does tell you that you have to watch out for that. But obviously your doctors and hospital are aware of your conditions, so I can't see them. But it just depends on how it might affect you totally different, Antoinette, on how it affects me. So just take it, see how you get on, and if you do feel any different or you feel more breathlessness, get in touch with GP, and then they can look at changing it or trying some different medication. But I've got to wait now till I get back to pain clinic, because the GP can't prescribe me any stronger painkillers than what I'm already on, which I think is absolute like shizer. But I understand why. I'm on Relatrans patches. Doc took me off morphine patches and Oromorph. Yeah. Shouldn't be able to do that. Morning, Tom. Hope you're feeling better, sweets. Shouldn't be able, do you know, I don't like it when they take you off stuff. I understand they have to at some point, but if you're getting benefit out of it, I don't like the way that they just come in and change and make you change things, because it can be it's just wrong. It's wrong. I mean, I'm never right. So when I go back to ours, because I want to know why GPs can't have, why I've had to go back to pain clinic. They can prescribe higher. That's crap. Exactly, Tom. I don't know whether it's because of the condition I've got. So when I go back to pain clinic, they have to do more MRI scans. And I think it's because I can feel it in myself anyway, that these changes coming in with my back, and where the numbness is coming in now. So I don't know whether they have to send me back to the pain clinic, or whether they could have given me something stronger and then gone to the pain clinic. One of the doctors that used to be there, he was going to give me some tramadol. But I can't get in to see him at minute. I don't even know if they've like got him working part-time. but he's an old-fashioned doctor, so he don't like to give medication out. So when he gives it, you know that it's good. But the problem I've got is I've got an addictive personality. Not that I get addicted to medicine or anything like that, but it's like with some of my tablets, if I've not slept at night, because I don't take my tablets all the time. I only take my tablets when I'm in serious, when the pain's too much for me for my body to handle. Because if I take it, I'm spaced out and I'm sleeping all the time. So what I started doing were when I can't sleep at night, I was taking my tablets to sleep at night. And I told GP what I was doing and I got shouted at. Yeah, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. So I've not done it since. But yeah, it's well, actually, I've done it a couple of times when I've really been bad at not sleeping. But yeah, need to try something different, but best to wait until I get it. Definitely, I agree 100%. And it may be as if the next higher may not work, but they can give much stronger, like gabapentin. I've had gabapentin. I have side effects to gabapentin. I had gabapentin, pre-gabalon, and there were another one. One of them, I felt like I couldn't feel my legs. It was like my legs had disappeared. I couldn't even hold my own body weight up when I'd had them. That were one of the side effects.
Got a general knowledge question for you.
Hang on then. Amitriptyline I were on, that were another one. And all three of them I had bad side effects too. My body rejects. Do you know, I only need to take if I took 2 normal paracetamols, it'd make me a little bit sleepy. So the ones I have when I'm on them, they knock me out after 20 minutes of taking them. I'm back asleep. That means the same as me, Lindsay, with the pain management doctor won't give me nothing till I get, yeah, it's shit. Oh, back fused with rods and bolts, and that's how I ended up on it. And now I want mine back because I can't have a normal back. Oh, bless you. Do you know, Ange, though, use the equipment like I do. The mobility scooter, the sticks, whatever age you need. They don't define who you are, you define who you are. They're just tools so you'll be able to enjoy a fulfilled life, if that makes sense, Anja. Go on then, what's your general knowledge?
What company?
The
biggest toy distributor in the world.
Biggest toy distributor in the world. Yeah. I would have said Redgate's, but Redgate's shut in 80s. It's not Toys R Us, because that should have. Do you mean like the name of the brand of toy? Like,
no. What company distributes the most toys
in
the world?
Are we talking kids' toys or kids' toys? No, we're talking rude toys. Well, I don't know. Disney, Bandai, BANDAI, Disney. Who else is there? Who else does? There's that is it Pixel or something like that? Probably McDonald's. MD, Mattel and Matchbox. McDonald's. Tom, you got it. Tom, McDonald's is one of the.
No, it is the biggest.
Oh, it is the biggest toy industry. Distributor.
Yeah. Distributor.
I'm not saying it. Distributor.
McDonald's.
Distributor. Say it again. Distributor. No.
Close enough.
Oh. Okay, now. Because they're Happy Meals, yeah. We got MB, Mattel, Matchbox, Argos. Can't have that on a quiz question now, can I? Can't have that easy for you to say. See, if I can't say things like that, distributor. Yeah. Distributor. I've got it. Distributor. Do you know, that's right weird. But yeah, they are the most. Yeah, they are in most countries. Right enough. Wow, would never have guessed McDonald's. Never, ever have guessed McDonald's. But now you see why I get tongue twisted when I'm reading.
I'll do one more.
Can't you save these for your quiz?
No, because I'm going to Seriously.
Deborah, I could use them on mine. Go on then.
What percentage of the world's hazelnuts
What percentage of the world's hazelnuts
are used for Nutella?
are used for Nutella? What?
What percentage of the world's hazelnuts are used to make Nutella?
65%.
Think how many hazelnuts are in the world?
How do I know how many hazelnuts? There'll be billions.
Yeah.
There'll be billions and trillions and killions and dillions.
But what percentage of them are used for
60%, 100% says Gillian, 70% says Angie, 60%, 99.9%, 1%,
25%.
25%. So what else goes in it then? If there's only 25% of Nutella going in nuts, what else goes in it?
Of all the hazelnuts that are grown in the world,
all right,
what percentage of them is used?
I still don't get it. Crikey would say about 20 to 25%. Just a guess, John.
No, if all the hazelnuts in the world, 25%
oh,
of
yeah,
hazelnuts are used to make Nutella.
To make Nutella. Yeah. Get it now.
Just Nutella.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Is it?
No, yeah.
I wouldn't have said so. Milk and cocoa. That's what I'd have said. Milk and cocoa. Oh, dear. I need to get my brain functioning. I need more coffee. I need the caffeine. I am a bit thick, you know. But yet, the silly things I understand like that. But out like that, don't give me out with numbers. Jesus, that's just like a no-go. Coffee will give me wings and make me brain snapping. We thought it was more in the Nutella. See, thought it would have been more in Nutella morning.
It's not how many are in Nutella. It's...
No, I know what percentage is being used in Nutella.
World,
yeah, in the world. Yeah. I don't know these bloody questions. How many months have 28 days in them?
All of them.
They all have, yeah, they do. They all have. I get that. I know that one. I've seen that. Only reason I know that though, Tom, is because I've seen it on TikTok. Oh dear, I've seen that one on TikTok. I'm all right for coffee. Yeah, I've seen that one on TikTok. But 28 days. There's so many of these tricks. There's one, and I don't know how they do it, but they go, is it like that or like that? It's like that. And then they go like that or something. And I don't know. It's worked out how their hands do it with the nose. And it's a rate trick. I'm there trying to do it. And I know how they do it, but I can't do it. I still get my hands muggled up where they're supposed to go. But no, you want to see it. You want to, honestly, some of them on TikTok are amazing. So funny. Right, guys, I'm going to leave you this morning then with that thought of me being stupid.
Well, have you one more fact?
One more fact.
All right, but you might find this interesting next time we have a gin and tonic.
Oh, go on then. It's alcohol.
About tonic.
Oh.
Tonic water is a carbonated drink that includes a chemical called quinine. The substance does not only give tonic water its bitter taste, but it gives the beverage a fluorescent glow. If you put tonic water under ultraviolet black light, the liquid will become bright blue.
All right. Why is that? Because there's quinine in it. But there's other things that we have that's got quinine in there. I'm sure there is. Sure there'll be other things.
If you put the black light.
We'll have to buy me for less.
Oh, what? It's easy for you to say.
Fluorescent light. I see if I speak like that. Fluorescent. Restless leg. You use quinine. I thought I'd heard it. Yeah. Also for pain relief.
No, that's a gin pain relief.
John says it's gin. Gin's the pain relief. Never knew. I didn't realise it was for pain though. Oh, come on, one more question. He's got his question buffet on this morning, hasn't he?
Where were French fries invented?
French fries. We did this other day on quiz. We did French fries other day on quiz.
So you haven't even listened to your quiz then?
Yeah, but even I can't remember. I know it weren't America. But China. Can anybody else remember where French fries were? UK?
No, it was 1600s.
Yeah.
And they originated from Belgium.
That were it, Belgium.
But they were called French fries because then, obviously, people in Belgium spoke French.
So they called them French fries. Tom got it. Doctor put me on that for restless legs at the beginning. I'm hoping they might give me something like that as long as it don't mess with rest of me other medication. I'm not bothered. My restless legs are shocking. It's like sleeping with a flapping fish, and that's when my body's not. I mean, I do them. Is it hypnotic jerks? I do that all the time with me hypnotic jerks. But my legs, oh my God, do my head in. Do John's in as well. Belgium borders France. I didn't guess. I didn't know Belgium bordered France. Oh, dear. I'm learning all geography as well, you mean?
I'll give the sweet lovers a fact as well. Fruit candy.
Yeah.
And cars.
Yeah.
Are coated in the same wax.
Really? That's disgusting. So you might as well just go out and buy car wax and eat that, like a car. Just go and lick cars if you've got a sweet tooth. Don't really. Go and lick some cars if you've got a sweet tooth. Because apparently the wax that goes around the sweet candies is what they put on cars. But you might as well just go to a car shop and say, can I have some wax for cars and just spoon it.
It's the wax. It's not that sort of flavour.
Oh, dear. Carnauba. What's Carnauba?
That's the wax of the coat.
Red ones are my fave. Carnauba. Wow, cars that is. Oh dear, lick cars. Just go. But I wonder if anybody. I wonder what people would think if I went round and started licking the cars as I were walking down the street.
That's why the fruit candies shine.
All right.
Because of wax on.
Wax on, wax off. Oh dear. Off to lick a few. Oh, goodness gracious me. Do different colours taste different? Yes. Different colours taste different. And I'll let you know on cars though. I wonder if turtle wax. I wonder if it's turtle wax or Mia. M-E-R. Nowadays, be spreading diseases don't get. I know. Imagine getting done, going to court and saying you've been done for spreading diseases. Can you tell me why you were licking cars? Yes, Your Honour, because it's sweets. It's made of the same thing as sweets, and I wanted to taste to see if cars taste different.
I think you've done this one on your quiz. You know what the outer edge of a pizza is called?
The outer edge of a pizza crust. Come on, quickly. What's outer edge of a pizza called? Do you know, if I ain't done this on my quiz, I'm gonna kick you in head, you know, when we're finished live, because these are questions I could have asked. Laurie's taste nicer. Those men with the huggable jackets will come for you. Then with straight jackets. Can't find me. They gave her back. Do you think they would, Dave? Do you think they'd give me back? So, come on, quickly for answer. Corsignone. Corsignone. So now you know when you go for a pizza crust, it's a corsignone. You'll all sleep better tonight with that bit of knowledge going on there. Right. I'm going to say, see you later, guys. Yeah, so maybe ghost stories tonight if weather looks like we can't get out. So, love to you all. Have a great day. See you at 3 o'clock if you're on TikTok and it's UK time. And I look forward to seeing what time you want me to go live in members with the pendulum workshop later, whether it's tonight or tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah, so mwah, love you loads. Yeah, it's Tracy not. Oh, sorry, Tracy, my lovely. Mwah, love to you, Tracy. Love to everybody else. Take care. See you later. Have fun.